I don't think any arrangements around the Lungi Bridge from a social, not economical, social perspective would be controversial. For the fact that it will be more beneficial to the northern axis. Mind you, Potloko borders western area, which is the melting hub of governance. It borders Cambia, and it borders another district. So the strategic location of Potloko itself makes it a gain, not only if we want to talk about politics, for the opposition, because we know if it's about the results and the outcome of results, those are opposition strongholds. So could it be a reason why this thing is holding her back? I cannot tell, but it will be a benefit not only for the north, because at the end of the day, you have districts in the north that borders other districts elsewhere. For example, Tsankolili that borders Potloko borders other districts elsewhere in the southeast and even some parts in the west. So it's strategic, and I think we hope it will come to pass. But I think, again, with the bridge, transportation will be much cheaper, expectedly more safer, and also more faster. And more so if you put that with the condition of our ferries and sea transportation, it makes more case for that. However, looking at the timeline for the project itself, you'll tend to question, as the engineer is doing now, as to the reality around it. And also, it talks about political. Let's not forget, if we are to dissect, we only need to dissect the theory of the MOU, because we don't know the details. We cannot venture into other gray areas. So, again, if it's about political, the partners that are coming on board, who are the Chinese, we know they don't care about whether you're a khaki boots government or a democratic government. All they care about, as there is a case study in Zambia and elsewhere in the East, their infrastructural projects are manned by them. So whatever government comes into office or whatever terms of reference,
business then they do.
Now business then they do, but there is a downside to it, because we've seen revolts, we've seen protests over some Chinese investments in Africa. South Africa is not, it's one of the case study. So I am not xenophobic. If not Chinese money for make saloon develop, so be it, welcome them. But what I'm concerned about is how and the terms of reference of this agreement, especially the financing. Because at the end of the day, you can't put a bridge repo man, especially in aid money you charge, and aid money in this in a per aid. You know, that is not a small amount. And how much is the investment? And we don't know whether the money is a loan or a grant for this system. So the financial architecture
is a BOT, bill of and transfer, just like the airport and toll gate.
Okay, if it's BOT, how much is the investment? Exactly. Because we get Suma already as a case study.
Have you not been told already, say that you distance to 1.2
billion? But let me tell you, say at 3 point something. Down there, tell you say 1.5. So what is contained in paper, Patrick? I think that's the keyword.
Okay.
Unless we're waiting in a black and white, we'll probably be cautiously optimistic in reality or government sincerity in going about it.